Hello everyone. Today we'll be covering the 9.3 by 62 Anshutz Rifle. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, so first off the bat, this rifle has an incredible sound. Probably one of the most distinct sound in game. No other rifle sounds quite like this. This thing sounds like an absolute monster. It's a cannon, it's amazing sounding, and I think the looks go quite along go along with it nicely. To me, it's just a really incredible looking rifle. No other rifle has quite the same unique camo style to it, and I really like that. It's a powerful round. It has a lot of wounding power to it. Not necessarily, I'd say, the range and penetration that the 300 has, but I think it makes up for that in wounding power. Like it'll easily bring down hogs with a body shot. I do in the background here in a little bit. And it has a 5-round magazine for quick shots. So if you're into drive hunting and stuff like that, you'll easily have lots of fun with this just because of the power and the 5-round magazine, as well as it's pretty fast too. So there's not much to be desired when it comes to hunting on drives and stuff like that. And it can take the biggest scope in game. It also has a wide variety of scopes. My personal favorite is the 3-9 Anshutz Rifle Scope Silver. It matches so perfectly with the stainless steel of the gun. Absolute killer when it comes to looks. But then we get to the drawbacks of this gun, and one of them being that it's pretty heavy. It scores a 4.5, which is, I think, the heaviest weight that any rifle is in game currently. It's right up there with the huge big game rifles such as the .405, or the 300 also has 4.5. So it's a bit heavy when it comes to that. It's really, really expensive. The most expensive weapon in game, only tied with the Parker Python. So if you bought 1,000 EMS, let's just say, and you wanted to get a decent scope with it, you'd have to have 50 EMS left over in order to just do that. So it comes with a hefty price tag, and I think that's the biggest deterrent out of everything else versus all the rifles. That's just the single biggest thing with this gun. It loses penetration over distance. This is something that the 300 shines at. It will keep its penetration and just fly right through the animal, and it'll keep it over a really long distance too. So even though the 300 would be slower, its competitor, the 9.3, has an advantage when it comes to reloading speed. But other than that, I'd say that the 300 has a penetration advantage. Now, if you make a foul shot on the animal, such as a body shot, I think that the 9.3 has the wounding power to take it down, as I was discussing earlier. So for bigger species such as bison, I find it difficult sometimes to even get both lungs, and especially if you hit the shoulder blade, you'll get one lung, and then the shoulder blade will stop it right there. So 300 most of the time has enough power to go all the way through. So loses quite a bit of penetration if you're doing some serious long-range shooting. It cannot take water buffalo. That's another thing. It can go all the way up to banteng as the biggest species, all the way down to coyote. So when you're looking at the 9.3 by 74, the double-barreled over-under rifle, you'll definitely see that it has the advantage of taking coyote out. So you win some, you lose some, there's a trade-off there. And for the final scores, I'd say that the looks and sound rate a 9 out of 10. The field efficiency or effectiveness would be an 8 out of 10, just for the speed and the power that this thing has. Especially if you're a drive hunter, you'll have a lot of power to do some pretty serious damage with. But the EMS value only rates a 6.5 out of 10. So if you want to see these numbers again, feel free to do so. They're in the description. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you in the next one.